Hi everyone, my name is Liah Yoo. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, I upload makeup videos, beauty videos, as well as travel vlogs. I hope you guys hit the subscribe button down below. It's free to sign up and you get my new videos every week. For today's video, I am doing a special first impression review slash demo slash swatches of every product that I have in front of me. It is the Missha and Line collaboration collection. Let's get started. So I have no makeup on, only a bit of primer and sunscreen on top to make the magic cushion or the cushion foundation to last longer. So I am going to apply two different cushion foundations on each side. So I'm going to apply the Missha Magic Cushion on the right side of my face, and also the yellow one, the Missha Magic Cushion Moisture version. It's more hydrating than this one. So I'm going to apply this on the other side, which is the left side of my face. So I chose the shade number 23 because that's the darkest shade that they carry. I love the fact it doesn't really have a very strong yellow undertone or either pinkish undertone. It's very neutral and it's very blendable into your skin, so I feel like as I apply my foundation it kind of blends into my skin really nicely, and I do feel like it does kind of provide a very cooling sensation as I apply it. It really does kind of cover up all the imperfections or blemishes that I have. I would say it is medium to high coverage. It's quite dewy, but it's not really overwhelmingly dewy for oily skin as well. That's a big plus because I normally don't really wear a lot of dewy cushion foundations. I kind of stay away from them because I do have oily skin, but it doesn't make you look like you have a very oily face. It just gives you the perfect amount of dewiness, a little bit of healthy glow on top. So I am definitely wearing this foundation again. On to the next cushion foundation, which is this cute little bear. The texture itself is way more thicker than the moisture version, but I do feel like it needs more time to kind of blend in and sink into your skin. It definitely seems like I am wearing a foundation on, so it's not one of those natural foundation at all, and I don't feel like you would need a lot to apply your entire face, because I do feel like if you apply too much it will kind of move around and it wouldn't blend in right away. And it does provide a very high coverage. It does leave you a very beautiful semi-matte finish. Both shades are 23, are the shade 23, and it looks apparently very white, very brighter than my normal skin tone. And oh, sorry. And I do wear MAC NC25 to 30, but this is one of the brightest 23 I've ever tried, but I hope it kind of oxidizes and kind of matches my skin tone later on. We'll see how that goes. I would definitely give this a win. It sinks more naturally. It just gives you more natural finish, and it doesn't leave you a very patchy or blotchy finish. You would need a concealer to conceal all the active blemishes if you have something like this, but overall it just gives you a very flawless complexion, so I'm really happy with that. And this side, it does kind of seem to settle into the fine lines. It kind of seems like it accentuates the pore even more instead of just covering it and concealing it. Okay guys, let's take a look at my cushion foundation, how it kind of oxidized or how it kind of developed in terms of the finish and longevity as my oil kind of produced throughout this video. I feel like this side also have a dewy finish right now, and the moisture cushion side, I don't feel like it kind of developed more oily or finish at all. Color wise, it doesn't look as pasty as it was. It definitely oxidized a little bit, tiny bit, but it didn't really give me any darkening or any messy meltdown at all, so I'm really pleased about it. Using this kind of accentuated my pores on my nose, whereas this cushion kind of concealed all my pores on my nose. So the left side of the nose and the right side of the nose is totally different. Yet again, I am choosing this for the winner of the cushion between these two. Now we do have two different eyeshadow palettes. The first one is Cony Pink, the second one is Brownie. Number one, Cony Pink is a very unique assortment of shades. I really love it. I really love how they incorporated some really saturated glittery pink and also some matte peach shade. The second palette is Brownie. This is something that you would see in a lot of collections or in a lot of brands. They really try to sort many different types of eyeshadows. A chunky glitter type, just a satin glittery shade, and also a matte shade. And the third one is very interesting. It has a hint of red in it, but it's sort of like a coppery red color. So I'm applying the last shade first, the matte peach shade, all over my eyelid just to brighten up my whole eyelid and give it a little nice base. Next, I'm gonna use the very first shade and apply that all over my eyelid as well. This is actually way more pinker than it kind of looks in the shadow quad, but it's such a pretty color. It does kind of have silver glitters in it, but it's very subtle. Now, this shade is something that I'm really excited to try. Swatch like this in my finger, so I feel like it's best to apply with your finger with this color. Wow, it's very glossy. I really love that. It's super saturated, really pigmented, very pink and very glossy. I feel like this color is the bomb. I really love it. I'm gonna try this color on my outer corners. And then I'm gonna come back to the first quad that I used. I'm gonna use this pearly white champagne color on my inner corner. I was expecting the shade to be more pearly white, but it's more like a pearly shimmery light baby pink color. That's the eyeshadow part, so I'm gonna come back after I apply some eyeliner. Overall, these two eyeshadow quads are very amazing, very pigmented, amazing color assortments. Missha has two different mascaras, which is 3D and the 4D, and they decided to include those two into this collaboration collection. So the yellow guy, or the duckling, is supposed to be the 3D mascara, which is more lengthening, and also it just holds the curl better. And the 4D mascara is supposed to be more volumizing than the 3D mascara. So I'm gonna apply the 4D mascara. I hope it's good. I wish the wand is not this long because it doesn't really give a lot of control. It is already kind of weighing down the lashes, like it's not really holding the curl. For very sparse lashes like mine, it's not really a lifesaver. It's definitely thickening after at least 3 coats of mascara. Okay, the 3D mascara is going to be on my lip. I really don't understand why it kind of cut the wand into a triangular shape. Is it supposed to help your application or something? But it's coating my underlashes pretty well without clumping. This is the results, and I am not impressed at all. They didn't include any blush or cheek range for this collection, but they included a lot of lip products. The very first range I'm going to apply and swatch for you guys is going to be the duckling range. You have seen this duckling a lot in this collection. Glossy Lip Rouge with SPF 13. Now, this Glossy Lip Rouge range is amazing. It's very moisturizing. It's so hydrating. It just leaves a very pretty glossy finish. Just melts like a butter. The color is very sheer, so you wouldn't expect to have the same color as you see in the tube. The one thing I need to kind of warn you guys about it is that the 4 different colors are very similar to each other. The difference is very subtle. I would say the most different color from any other colors has to be the Dewdrop, which I'm wearing right now. It's the most pigmented one. On my lips, it kind of looks like every 3 colors were similar. So let's move on to the coloring tint balm. It does come in 4 different shades, so let's try them. The traditional lip balm packaging. Now this coloring tint balm is amazing. I love how moisturizing it is, how comfortable it is, like a lip balm. I love the fact that you don't need a mirror to apply this, so it's one of the essential lippies that you would carry around everywhere, literally. The color payoff is very different from what you see on the tube, so don't expect the same color. For instance, I'm wearing Love to You now. This is like a cherry red color if you can see this, but it kind of transfers into more like a fuchsia kind of saturated pink color. Also, Sweet to You and Happy to You is very similar in terms of the color payoff, so it just have a tiniest subtle difference in terms of the colors, so just go for either one of them. I don't think it's necessary to have both of them. For the third lip range, we have Missha and Matte Lip Rouge, which is something finally matte. It contains SPF 17. The packaging is designed with the brown bear. Gladly, there is some vampy color that I see, and the packaging is totally transparent, so you can see what color it is from the tube. So yeah, let's try them on. Overall, I gotta say I'm so glad Missha decided to include a matte lip rouge into this collection. To be honest, this is my favorite lip range. All the colors are so flattering. I was never a fan of red lip color, but now I see myself wearing this. It instantly kind of brightens my whole complexion. It's not as matte as I expected, which is good because it's less drying. It's very similar to the texture that you would experience from the satin range from MAC lipstick. I have 4 different lip colors from the last range. Water Full Tint from Missha. Yeah, let's swatch these. That was the Missha Water Full Tint. My lip is literally getting tortured. It feels so stripped. I don't think there was anything special about this lip tint. It's very watery, but it does the job on staining your lips very well. It's very pigmented. I hope you guys have found this video more informative or somewhat helpful. I hope this was something that you were looking for, and also if you want me to do more of these kind of first impressions and demo and swatches, let me know in the comment box below. I do feel like I found some really good gems, and this entire collection was beyond my expectation for sure. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!